Hey, how you doing? So we're going to talk about an XRP conspiracy theory. This is probably one that you actually may not even heard of. Okay, so I want this to be a really quick video for you, maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes. I'm going to get into this here real quickly. XRP is having a decent day; it's up about 3 or 4%. But I really want to dive into this, and then I also want to share with you how you can make even more money trading crypto and stocks. And I'm going to share with you that here just in a little bit. But look, let's jump into this XRP conspiracy theory now, quote, playing out in real time. Now, this is coming via an analyst, an XRP advocate, Eduardo Farina, who is the founder of Alpha Lions Academy. He claimed that every XRP conspiracy theory is playing out in real time, and we could be seeing it now. And so what this is about is this is interesting. This is about the fact that if you remember in the last 24 hours, Ripple has applied for a U.S. national bank charter. Okay. So that's number one. That's something that we never thought would ever happen. So they came out, publicly stated it, that they've applied for a national bank charter. Okay. So the approval of that bank charter could confirm Ripple's status as a, quote, federally chartered bank. Okay. It could also bring its stablecoin RLUSD under direct oversight from the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. So, which is not a bad thing. Okay. Kind of moving on. So Ripple already holds a state license from the New York Department of Financial Services. That dual license could make RLUSD one of the most trusted stablecoins in the market. Okay, moving on. We haven't gotten to the conspiracy yet. Okay. So additionally, this broke the other day as well. Ripple's pursuing a master account with the Federal Reserve through its subsidiary Standard Custody. Such an account would allow Ripple to hold RLUSD reserves directly at the Fed, a privilege few non-banks possess. Big deal. This is a good thing. Okay. This is Ripple making moves to be one of the cornerstones of the future digital asset money revolution. Okay. Here we go. So some experts believe this access would place Ripple on an elite tier. Okay. So continuing on down. So this is where we get into the conspiracy theory. So this is a conspiracy theory about XRP escrow. Okay. So here's what it comes down to. So with Ripple making these moves, national bank charter, Federal Reserve move, he's talking about hypothetical theories about the XRP escrow account are gaining new attention. So he previously had talked about the fact that the U.S. Treasury, here's the conspiracy theory, U.S. Treasury may have, quote, quietly gained control over part of Ripple's XRP escrow as far back as 2020. Theorized that key institutions like BIS, IMF, and U.S. Treasury have already secured large holdings through private agreements for various internal operations, including reserve assets. According to Farina, these arrangements may have coincided with the timing of the SEC lawsuit, suggesting a deeper strategy unfolding behind the scenes. He said these claims have not been confirmed on chain. He argued that the true ownership of Ripple's XRP escrowed is no longer as transparent as it seems. He suggests that Ripple may no longer be the sole owner of the 37 billion XRP in escrow. Meanwhile, this remains hypothetical and one of the conspiracy theories. He said it may become true one day. But here's where it's actually not a bad thing. Okay. So he believes that the time is coming when Ripple will reveal, quote, the truth about the escrowed XRP. And when that moment arrives, he said the window of opportunity to accumulate XRP will close for good. It will go boom. It will go ballistic. He said, you laughed at us now. Now you're watching history unfold because you're starting to see these pieces come into place. Nobody would have ever believed or thought that Ripple would apply for a U.S. national bank charter. When did we get announcement of that? When Ripple announced that they were no longer going to pursue the SEC lawsuit, cross appeals, or any of that kind of stuff. Now, is this conspiracy theory true about the fact that some government entities like the Fed, things of that nature, may actually own some of Ripple's 37 billion escrowed XRP? We may start to see that. That's what's intriguing about this. So what do you think? Drop in the comments below. Okay. So ultimately, though, this may not necessarily be a bad thing for you and I as XRP holders, because if this is a true, again, theory, then when they do reveal the truth about it, it's going to just send XRP, the price is just going to go to the stratosphere. So again, what do you think? Would love to hear your thoughts. Okay. So before I let you go, I wanted to share with you, if you want to make even more money trading crypto, you need insight, knowing when to buy, when to sell. I've got a piece of software called X1 Algo. It's a trading indicator. And also we've added in this oscillator, which gives you even earlier insight when knowing when to buy and sell. You can see like we've got a buy alert here. That's that green box. And 10 days ago it fired. And now we're at 15%. So if you would have had the software, it would have told you when to buy, boom, you got that. See how it tells you when to buy and sell. So it tells you like buy here, sell here, right? But we've also added this oscillator as a new feature, which is cool because it starts to give you trend analysis and showing, okay, look, so you can see how XRP was trending down here and it was really trending. But then also you see how we added in these little icons. So this is an alert sign. And then we have these little dynamites. The alert sign says, okay, it's speeding up. Okay. And it's starting to look like it may be changing. And the dynamite signals say, okay, it's boom. It's actually starting to trend and it's hitting that peak and it's probably about to start turning. And you can see those alerts came in even earlier, and you could have timed the bottom to buy XRP even cheaper if you were maybe doing some swing trading, and you could have picked it up, at another 4 or 5% lower than where it was, because you can see how XRP went down to $1.91, and you can see how that coincides. And then the actual formal buy alert fired a little bit later because it wanted to be a little bit more conservative. So this gives you a little bit more aggressive view to know when to buy and aggressive view know when to sell, because it also does it on the other side. See how it does it when we're in these ranges where things are starting to go up. It also gives you that insight as well. So the link's down there in the description below. Pick up the software. You can literally get it for about $1.15 per day. There's a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. So you're good there. So give it a look. All right. As always, I appreciate you giving me a few minutes. Thanks. I'll see you. Go make some money. Take care.